Well, hello everybody. Hi. Thank you, Dino. I will do my best. I decided to try to stream. Someone said, "Hey, maybe you should give it a shot and then just stop if you have to." And I was like, "You know what? That's a really good idea. I should try." Which is why we're not playing Mega Man today. As much as I want to, and it was scheduled, Mega Man, as much as I'm loving X8, it would cause me to get tense, which would cause my jaw to clench up more, which would make me down the line in more pain. So instead, we're going to do some Pokemon Shiny hunting. Reaper, thank you so much. Welcome to the show. I hope you're having a good day. I can breathe now. Let's see. Let me make sure oh, I'm sorry, I smacked my mic. Let me make sure the audio. The audio's not coming through, is it? That's a new problem. Second. It's not updating, so the video capture device is being weird. Let me remove it and re-add it. Oh no! Oh no! I'm a dummy. I'm sorry.
Yeah! Bubsy 2! Bubsy 3! Bubsy fucking 2!
Why isn't my HDMI capture working? It was working? And oh, you're temporarily locked on X, Arbol? Oh my gosh. Who'd you piss off? Well, thank you anyway. Oh, why isn't my video capture suddenly working? Okay. Are you gonna work now? I just fixed HeadPad. It is loading in right now. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I was so hyper-focused on trying to make this work that there we go. Okay. And there's sound. So my thought was, I had this morning a Victory Bell outbreak, and I'm like, you know what? Or, I'm sorry, a Bellsprout. You got locked out this morning too, Eli? Huh. I wonder if there's some kind of a mistake in their system. That's weird. But I ran across this, this outbreak of Bellsprout, and I was like, well, Mega Victory Bell is coming out, so why don't I do some shiny hunting for Bellsprout, and then after that, look for other new Megas that I can shiny hunt for. So we're shiny hunting for a Bellsprout today. And then I can transfer these guys over into my ZA game when I get the chance. No, I don't want to be locked out. I just made fun of Destiny. I'm trying to stay out of stuff, but I hate Destiny. With a passion. It's a joke.
What could possibly go wrong?
Head pats are fixed, by the way. I'm sorry, guys. That was me. I will play. I know that... Let's see here. Let me go ahead really quickly. Yay! Thank you. And I'll give you a free head pat, Dino, because I know that you tried to use it and it didn't work. And I know you were low on points last time. Where's my... There it is. Head pat. Yes, command. There we go. Yay. You know what? I think I can. I don't have it enabled so you guys can do it, but I think I can. Give me a second here. Let me see if this works.
Ah! It worked! The animation didn't work for some reason, but it worked. Hi! I still have to implement the ability for you guys to do it. I don't know why it's not... Let me actually... You know what? I bet I can fix it right now. It's in Twitch, right? I think I just have to enable it in Twitch. Woohoo! Viewer rewards, channel points, power-ups. Head pat squid, change me into a squid. Change her back to a person. Bonk. To me, which means I need to enable Biku Bot. Okay, I think everything should now be... No, I don't want to update you. Never update anything if you ever stream. Oh, you want the chibi? Yeah, I can give you the chibi. Hold on.
Why isn't my macro working? Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry, I'd misunderstood. Everything else should now be enabled, by the way. Hey, thank you.
I'm waiting a pat.
Stay chibi for a while. I never use my chibi for. Okay, but everything else should now be enabled to work like it used to. I think I got it right. Eli. Yeah, making fun of Destiny doesn't require much effort. Essentially, Nana boo-booed him. I can't help myself. I could stay out of most other stuff, but I can't help myself but to be mean to Destiny. It's like an instinct. So what we're looking for, by the way, what we're looking for, by the way, is when it's shiny, Victory Bell, I keep calling it Victory Bell. Bellsprout's leaves turn kind of a brown color, kind of a golden brown. So that is what we're looking for. I don't have a shiny sandwich activated or anything. I've just got encounter power too, which means we'll see them more often. They're just the shadowing. That's just on my monitor. That's funny. He's just ultimately pick-onable. I'm not a pick-onable person. I don't pick on people, but there are a select few who deserve it, and he happens to be one of the few. Man, look at... Hold on a second, though. I want to show you something. Look at this little guy. Look at him. He's wearing jeans. Hold on. Wrong one, Squid. Look at that. Scovillain, when he's shiny, is wearing baggy jeans. Look at his little baggy jeans. I couldn't believe it. It's the funniest thing. Because the one on the left, you see there, he's not shiny. He's just wearing green everything. And then they're like, nah, give him pants. Give him baggy pants. Ah. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. I find that really... Double featuring The Mummy and Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. Ooh, that sounds fun! I've never actually watched The Mummy. It's been one of my goals to watch a lot of the Universal Monsters movies one Halloween, but I've never gotten around to it. Oh, thank you, Reaper! They wanted a banner image, and the only one that I had that fit the size requirements was that. I was like, well, I guess we're using the bikini picture. So every time we go into town, they despawn. So it's just the faster way to get them to despawn by zooming in and out. Oh, you're watching Hammer's Frankenstein. Oh, or Mummy. Sorry, that's why you said 1950. I know they made a Frankenstein too. That's why my brain went there. You know, I've never watched any of the Hammer movies. I know all about them, but I've never actually watched them. I actually own one called Vampire Lovers on VHS, and I've never watched it. I found it at a random yard sale, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a Hammer movie, and that's why I bought it. Cover art's really cool, too. It's like an illustration of this castle. It's way cool. Keep my eye open. This is a little difficult of a place to shiny hunt in because of all the trees. Little busy, but... Is that an apple? It's an apple. That's the thing. Nintendo's up to some shady stuff behind the scenes, but Pokemon's doing it right. I don't know if you guys have seen their most recent collaboration that they did with... It's not AAA, it's another Mexican luchador company. I can't remember the name, but they did a collaboration where a bunch of wrestlers dressed up as Pokemon. Mystico dressed up as Hawlucha, and his opponent dressed up as Machamp, and it was really cute. It's really cool. It's a very good idea for a promotion. Like, you guys here, get out of here, Applin. Only want Bellsprout. Elf ears? No, it's just my ears. They're kind of elfy though, right? Saw someone dressed as Gengar recently? Yeah. No, it was very smart. Whoever is in charge, that's the thing. Nintendo makes some really bad choices on a corporate level, but whoever is running the promotion for Pokemon ZA is doing a phenomenal job. They've done nothing but come out with great videos. Get out of here, you. Great videos, great promotional tie-ins. Like, they're actually trying really hard. Whoever is running that promotion needs to be, like, given promotion. Hi, Bovin, how's it going? My favorite Pokemon? I've got a few. Oh, I didn't mean to actually go into battle with this. Okay. I've got... Out of here, Sawaddles. My first favorite Pokemon ever was Psyduck. And then it became Glaceon. And then it was Stunfisk. So this is kind of my top 5. Psyduck, Glaceon, Stunfisk, and then Slurpuff. What did I say is a 5th? Probably Chestnut. I would say my favorite is Slurpuff, though. Slurpuff is the cutest little guy, and I love him. I've got a little stuffed Slurpuff at my desk and a stuffed Chestnut. Yours is Moltres? Moltres is pretty cool. That's the thing, there's not a lot of designs I don't like. You know what I don't like, though, is Stantler. Stantler scares me. Gardevoir Loputia Vaporeon. We know where Oceanus is going. There's something about Stantler. You know what? Actually, hold on a second. Let me think. Because it reminds me of a horror movie cover that always got me as a kid. What's it called? I don't remember. It was this really spooky cover of a demon that looked kind of like a clown, and Stantler's face always reminded me of that horror movie cover, and so I've always hated Stantler. Hi, Kipster! How's work going? Typhlosion, Pikachu, Vaporeon, Meowth, and Kangaskhan. Those are all good choices. That's the thing. With Pokemon, there's not a lot of bad choices. And what's fun is everybody has a favorite one, so every Pokemon is somebody's favorite somewhere. Like, we know Vigilante's favorite is Infernape. He loves Infernape. Yeah, Bobby. Mimi. I love Bellsprout noises. They're really Why are there all... Get out of here, Swaddle. We don't want you. Oh, poor puppy. Poor sweet puppy. How's she doing? You know, I can't remember off the top of my head what sound Slurpuff makes. It's been a while since I used a Slurpuff. They're not in this game. Poor sleepy puppy. Well, I'm sure you're gonna take great care of her, poor thing. Oh, one of your supervisors is shitty to talk to, so you don't really want to ask stuff. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I have been there before. I had a beef once with the supervisor who straight up tried to get me fired by retroactively giving me tons of occurrences for stuff my previous supervisor had been like, it's okay that you missed those days, because I had like I'm chronically sick, right? So I had a supervisor who was like, it's okay if you miss those days. We'll mark them like this. And then the new supervisor came in and was like, you marked them like this? Final warning, you'll get fired if you have another absence. And I took it to HR and they did nothing. Luckily, I never got fired. I managed to stick it through. And she left, and I've got an amazing supervisor now. But boy, oh boy, did I hate that one. No, that's okay. Oh, Primarina? Primarina's fun. HR is for the company, not the employee. Yeah, I learned that day. I learned that. They're like, well, technically, no. Technically, she just came in and wanted to ruin me, but, you know. Female politicking in the office, that's why I'm very happy I work from home. Boop, apple and juice. Paralyze heal. Always nab up shinies that you see. Little shiny things on the ground. Careful. Sorry I didn't have the head pads up at the start of the stream. I should have. I need to... I've even got a note. The problem is, right? I've got 2 monitors. And I've got a normal sized monitor and then a super ultra wide monitor that was my little brother's. And it's an amazing monitor. So I keep it here. But because it's ultra wide, I put the post-it note on the outside of it and I never look in that direction because it's so far to the side. Excuse me. Bellsprouts are cute. You get close to them and then they follow you. Watch. Oh, I didn't mean to. Hi. Meow, meow. Yeah, I think I've purposely stayed out of unions before just because I'm the same way. I'm a very big you can't tell me what to do person. Even if you're trying to help me, don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. Flail and run away. That is my attitude in life. It can be helpful, but could also be a real hindrance sometimes. Very much, you're not my supervisor. What could possibly go wrong? Absolutely nothing. Oh. It's a fun mix. Entirely too many Levani and Levani, it's not Levani, it's it turns into Levani. Why can't I remember what it's called? You know what I mean, little caterpillar guys. You. Sawaddle. You're on the right track. I haven't gotten the GameStop code yet, no. I need to find... I'd have to bust a GameStop today, and I have something I need to return, so I'm considering it. Because I don't know that they'll have it after... Like, because you know how Pokemon scalpers are? I have a feeling they're gonna start scalping shit like codes. I feel it in my bones, and I don't like that. So I'm thinking of busing up there today, but I really don't want to take the bus. Like, I could Uber, but it'd cost me a lot of money, and at that point, I should just buy it from a scalper, right? So... I guarantee you there are people selling the codes on eBay and stuff. Yeah, that's why I pre-order too. I don't trust anything not to get scalped. I haven't been able to buy new Pokemon cards in forever that weren't Japanese because scalpers are the worst. They ruin everything. Worth it to not give scalpers money, I suppose. I haven't been to my new GameStop since it turned into a retro GameStop. I don't know if there's any difference, but I haven't been to that GameStop since the changeover. Well, I pre-ordered... Normally I pre-order through GameStop, but they never get you your stuff delivered on release day. It's always a few days late. So I went through Amazon this time, so hopefully when ZA comes out, I'll have it on release day and can stream it. That's my plan. Honestly, GameStop, I know it's popular to make fun of them, but I really like GameStop. I'm pretty loyal to them. They've treated me really well over the years. A lot of that, of course, is the local store. My local store was great. I have two, and one of them shut down, and the other became a retro, and I haven't been to that one since the other one shut down, so... I'm assuming it's got some cool people. Well, I know that I've got, like, in my town, I've got a local store that does retro games, but they also pre-order and order normal new games. It's nice. And yeah, I'm trying through Amazon this time. I hear that sometimes they even get you the game early, so we'll see what happens. I plan. Oceanus did say a bad word. Kipster over here tattling on people. Hey, at least he didn't trigger the auto mod. That seems to happen at least once a stream, triggering the auto mod. It's sensitive. I missed it the other day. I noticed that afterwards that it was triggered by some stuff you guys said, and I didn't even notice at the time. You guys never say anything bad either. Auto mod is just stupid. What, it censors hillbilly? See, it's so sensitive. That's so stupid. Hillbillies call themselves hillbillies. It's the worst. The scalping situation is terrible. Like I've said, I've got a nephew who's into card collecting now, and... What are you? You're bothering me. Alright, let's fight this Applin. It's bugging me. It's shining too much. It's censored redneck. I guess maybe they figured if they're censoring like skin color based stuff, they may as well do it across the board. That's all I can think of. Get in the ball, Applin. It's still dumb though. Twitch is just dumb in general. Right? There's so many people here. Okay. Oh, look, he followed me. Mantis, go away. You're cute. You are, but go away. I'm only looking for Bellsprout. You are hill colored? Dude, I'm loving Peacemaker so much. It's so nice. That's the thing, like, I started watching The Boys, and I liked it, but everything's an allegory. Everything. It's exhausting. Oh, it was a Pokemon's. That's why it looked different. Oh, Peacemaker's so good. It's so good. Like, well, I don't want to say it because it's spoilers, but this last episode, they brought in something that a show like The Boys would have made an allegory for politics and would have made exhausting and stupid. And instead, I was so excited and happy and like, let's go. Let's have fun with this. Let's get comic booky. We don't need everything to be real life, man. And Peacemaker and James Gunn gets that. Everything is fun. No matter what, it's fun. That's like rule number 1 for him. I can't recommend it enough, honestly. You hate Allegory more than J.R.R. Tolkien, and he despised Allegory. Like, there's a place for it, but when it's all you are, when it's all you do. Like, by the time The Boys hit season 2, I was like, I don't know. And then by the time it hit season 3, I was out, dude. I was out. I just want comic book fun. Not everything Trump bad, Trump Hitler. That's all The Boys turned into. And I don't care where you stand on that. It's exhausting, dude. It's exhausting to sit on politics nonstop. So I really appreciate James Gunn for making comic books fun. Comic book movies should be fun. See, I wish I knew more about Tolkien. I tried reading The Hobbit once when I was younger, and I couldn't stick with it. I just couldn't read it. I don't know what it was. Something about the way it was written didn't appeal to me. And I never actually read the Lord of the Rings books. I've just watched the movies. I love them. But I never read the books because I couldn't get into The Hobbit, which is probably a mistake. I've been thinking about listening to the audiobooks for some time now. I probably should. The Max deserves the world, dude. But I think they'd get the Max wrong if they tried these days, you know? Oh, the Max is so good. It is one of my I've got a Max, actually. It's really funny. My desk right now is mostly Pom-Pom-Purin. I'll take a picture of it later, but it's mostly Pom-Pom-Purin stuff. And then I've got the Max, the McFarlane Max figure just standing there menacingly in the middle of all my Pom-Pom-Purin, because I needed him there. Even if it doesn't work. And, well, this... I don't want to use the camera app. I'm almost out of... Need to make another sandwich. Oh, The Max is this amazing comic book series that was made into an animated series in the mid-90s by MTV. Oh, it's so good. Well, you're absolutely right. They would ruin Julie. You can't have, like... You can't have a feminist talk about herself that way. Like, she's kind of the last proper sort of feminist. And I love Julie. Julie is, I don't know if you've noticed, kind of the inspiration for my outfit. Why do I have a block-shaped head? I'm chibi. I'm tiny. Well, have fun with your spooky movies, Dino. I hope you enjoy them. I'm gonna have to watch more Hammer flicks. But Julie was the inspiration for the design of this outfit. Yeah, with the jeans. We're gonna make a sandwich. Whole trick blah blah. All right. Gotta be careful. If I lose one ingredient off the sandwich, I lose the power that I'm going for. Yellow bell peppers next. We're eating Pokemans tonight, boys. No! Damn it, I'm gonna have to remake it. I have to remake it. Losing that piece of lettuce is gonna make it so the power doesn't stick. I guarantee it. Ow. Will it at least give me encounter power 1? Nope, encounter power electric. Not what we're here for. Make it again. Can't get a poffin in these trying times. No, sir. Sandwiches are nothing. Wait, hold on. Why would you make that? Why did I cart that? Why would you spend that on a sparkling? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for a sparkling sandwich. Let me look up a recipe for a sparkling sandwich. Hold on. They increase your chances of getting a shiny, which we have had some slow progress there. So let's see. Shiny sandwich recipes. No, I don't want... I think, was it Newsweek? There was... Hold on, it's on my phone. I've got a shiny sandwich stick. I think it's from Newsweek. It's a little weird, right? Yeah, it's from Newsweek. Best shiny sandwiches. Newsweek. Best shiny sandwich recipes in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Guess make money where you gotta. So it's gonna be 1 lettuce, 1 salty, and 1 sour. Okay, so this will be easier to make. I'll spend some Herba Mystica. Oh wait, no, no. Salty and sour? Salty and sour. There we go. Yeah, Newsweek giving Pokemon advice. That's the most helpful thing that I've run across. Now all we need to do is put lettuce on. The thing is, Herba Mystica is a limited resource. You need to do raids to get more of it. And they only give you, like, a certain amount. But there are people on Twitch where their whole channels are just dedicated to hosting raids that give you maximum Herba Mystica and then resetting the game and doing it again. So I've been using them, and that helps a lot. A lettuce sandwich. And that should give us Encounter Power 3 and Shiny 3. Yep, there we go. Sparkling and Encounter Power. If we don't encounter a Shiny now, I will be shocked. I usually Shiny hunt without. Of course, it might be another kind of Shiny that we find. Because it's just grass, and there are several grass types around here. So if you guys see anything out of the ordinary, give me a holler. So I'll pick this up. I really want a shiny Bellsprout for ZA just because I looked at shiny Victory
I will
Bells.
send you to Jesus.
So, I've never had a shiny Victory Bell before, and Mega Victory Bell, I love it. Absolutely love it. Swaddle also turn kind of brown when they're shiny, and Fomantis turn yellow, I believe. Like their pink becomes yellow. So everything here should be kind of obvious. And the Applins turn green when they're shiny. So it should be obvious no matter what we run across. Of course, it means we got to keep an eye on the trees too, because they're in the trees. That's an Applin right there. He's hanging by his tail. Dude, I haven't seen Fievel Goes West since I was a kid, but I loved that movie as a kid. I liked it more than the original. It's not better, but my kid brain just kind of clicked on to Goes West a lot easier than the original, because the original's like you know, poor immigrants coming to a new country and the struggles and all of that. And my little kid brain, it didn't deal with that very well. So it preferred the funny Western one. I have a giant stuffed Fievel that I got from Six Flags when I was a little kid. And he lost all his clothes over the years except for his hat, so he's just naked. I want to get him clothes, honestly. Yeah, I've heard about... I remember watching Milo Notice and liking that. I was more of a Homeward Bound? I watched that a lot more as a kid. To the point where I named one of my cats Sassy, so... Still no shiny look yet. Homeward Bound is so good. Oh, you had a dog named Sassy? That's a cute name for a dog. I've only ever had one dog. I've wanted another, but it just... life and residence is not allowed for it. Doggies are the best. I love cats just as much, but doggies are special. Oh, you know, you can fly with the DLC. Like, you can actually fly, not just glide. It's pretty great. That's what I don't get, by the way. I get DLC and expensive games. I get that part. People are pissed about it. Pokemon's not where you should bitch about it, is the thing with DLC. Because this is how Pokemon has always worked, except it's better now. I'd prefer it in physical form, right? But it's always been, ever since Gen 2, Gold, Silver, Diamond. You know, Ruby... I'm sorry, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. You know, it's always... it was a third game with improvements and extra content, but you had to play the base game all over again. It's the same thing. They just make it DLC now because that's easier. And you know what? I don't care. I'll say a lot on overcharging for DLC, but people are making a big stink about Pokemon having DLC before the game's even out, and no crap. Everybody knows that. It's... they just announced what everybody was going to know was going to happen. Except even better, because there was no DLC for Arceus. It just kind of didn't get supported after it came out. This is them saying, hey, we're treating this like a mainline game. We're gonna give it extra content down the line. I don't know. People, there's a lot of stuff Nintendo does stupidly. I think the way they're handling ZA has been nothing but amazing, and people are jumping at shadows with the game. Of course, I say that as somebody who bought a Switch 2 specifically so that I could play ZA well. I'm biased. But I did strike out of Pokemon for an entire generation because of the way they handled Sword and Shield, so... I have my Pokemon principles. Though I do wish that you could get like a game cart that had the DLC built into it. They did that with Sword and Shield, but it's very rare. And I don't think they ever did it with Violet. So my solution is to never sell my Switch. I am going to keep it forever. Like I do with all my handhelds. That actually reminds me, I'm just blabbering at this point. I ordered some stuff from Japan, and by the way, Japan Post is not shipping right now because of tariff stuff. They're not shipping to America, so you have to go through FedEx. So if you order anything from Japan, be prepared for the shipping to cost an arm and a leg. But I bought a Game Boy Macro. I've always wanted one. And it was cheap as hell, and this person even put a USB-C charger port into it. It's so cool. It's like the bottom of a DS. So it's meant for Game Boy Advance games. It's the bottom part of a DS kind of made into its own console. I love it. The Toot Clan should happen? Well, funny you mention that. There's a Splatfest for Halloween, so maybe a Splatoon Clan should happen. Unfortunately, it's the same Splatfest from like 3 years ago, where it's zombie versus monster versus mummy or something like that. It's like the same thing we had a few years back, but it is a Halloween Splatfest, and I think I might do some streaming of that. I haven't played Splatoon in forever. Unfortunately, there's no cream color. For those of you who don't play Splatoon, you know, the map gets covered in ink. Obviously, you're shooting ink. That's the whole point of the game. Every once in a while, at least during Splatoon 2, I don't know if they've done it during Splatoon 3, you get white ink. And white ink always wins because everybody wants to be the white ink. And you can guess why. I'm not going to say it. But I know once it was mayo, and one it was chicken versus the egg. And the chicken was the white. You still got your Splatoon 2 Switch and Pro Controller? Hell yeah, we should play! I need to get back into it. I should boot up Splatoon 3 today. It just, you know, maybe they fixed what was making it not feel right to me. I don't know. It's been so long. In Splatoon 2, the games were like Pringles. You just... because they're 2-minute matches, and then you move on to the next one. Oh, it's so satisfying. Bellsprout. Oh, all my good luck is running up dry now because I've had so many shinies. I want you. Get out of here. Meow wow. Not a Bellsprout, but a shiny Bellsprout. Pretty please. Oh, Ralky, thank you so much for the resubscription. Hi, how you doing? Wow. Always look behind you too, because sometimes I see like that Ekans, he spawned in after I moved away. Shiny hunting is, I'm sure I said it before, simultaneously both very more difficult and easier on this console. On the Switch too, you get a lot more Pokemon spawning, which makes it better, but at the same time, it's at a higher draw distance than the Switch could do, so you've got to pay much closer attention. Oh, I'm doing okay. Sorry we're not playing Mega Man today, by the way. My jaw's acting up, and that would be really tense. So I figured this would be more fun. But no, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. Oh, Ralki, thank you for the gifted sub. And another gifted sub. Oh my gosh. Dude, you are just the best. Thank you so much for all of your support, honestly. Honestly, you have been so generous, and it means a lot. And again? You're wild. Really shinies. Thank you so much. Still got over half of our time on our shiny sandwich. We haven't run out of time yet. I know, right? Like, I don't even know how to better thank for that. Like, thank you. Cephaloconomy, yeah. Dude, I'm so excited about my new model. Well, it's not a new model, my new outfit. It's gonna be so fun. And then we're getting into Halloween, and we're gonna watch some movies. I'm gonna put up a schedule for October once October hits. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun this Halloween. Have you guys ever seen the movie Spree? I kind of want to show it to people. I love it. I watched it once, but I absolutely loved it when I watched it. It's a found footage movie. It's got, oh, what's his face from Stranger Things? The older teenager. I can't remember his name. Anyway, it's one of the dudes from Stranger Things in it, and it's a found footage movie. Steve, yeah, Steve. Yeah, I knew you'd know because he was in Dead by Daylight. Steve, he's in it. He's the main character, and the whole conceit is he's this guy doing a live stream from his Uber, but it's called Spree instead of Uber, this company. And he's kind of a psychopath, and he suddenly decides, you know what? I'm just gonna start killing my people. And that's the movie, is him as this spree driver doing a spree, and the people that get into his car, and it's actually really fun. I like that movie a lot. It's not scary, but it's fun. Like you. That. Come on, Bellsprout. Give me some luck here. Shiny hunting is funny because it's kind of like gambling. I was watching Papa Meat's video that he came out with yesterday about sororities, and it reminded me of VHS 99. There's like a short film about sorority sisters putting one of their pledges through a haze, and it goes terribly wrong. It's actually really good. VHS 99 was, I think I bought that one because I liked it so much. I think it's the only VHS I bought. It's fun. Yeah, Steve Harrington, that's the character's name. I just remembered now, the full name. It was bugging me. Man, there's so much to keep track of in this shiny hunt. All right, You know what? Oh, I didn't mean to terrestrialize. I'm just going to slaughter you. There we go. Now he will never bother me. Oh, you can rewind the stream now? That's awesome. Get out of here, Squeaky. Pretty boy, what are you doing? You stuck? There we go. Look, they follow you. They like you. And it's not an embarrassing frame rate because this is a Switch too. There's this whole mini game that you do in the original like gym battles where you go collect Bellsprout and they follow you around. And it looks so awful on the Switch. They really didn't know how to optimize it at all. I'm actually curious, hold on. I want to see what my play activity is. Oh no, it reset it? I've played Pokemon Violet for way more than 45 hours. I don't know why it's saying that. I feel upset. I've had like 400 plus hours on Pokemon Violet, and it's telling me I have 45. That's not right. Elatro. Arceus is 155. If Squid was a dual-type Pokemon, what would her other type be? Ooh, that's a good question. Obviously water, yeah, but what would the other type be? Could I be fairy type? A water fairy type would be cute. Ow, ow. Get out of here, Starly. You love my Mii design? Thank you. You can do some fun stuff with the Mii, especially with the profile icon. Kill the Starly, Bellsprout. Don't want to kill too many Bellsprout. Do that, you can lose the horde. Fighting because you pick fights on Exalot. I try not to. I try not to. Look, I saw an opening at Destiny. I had to take it. Flying type? Nuh-uh. I try not to. I really do. Destiny is just so... Destiny. I wonder if I wait here long enough, how many of these guys will spawn in this area? Do all I have to do is sit here and wait? Let's see. I'll have to restart because they're drawn out too far. I think I'd be a fairy type because I'm cute. Got a bunch to spawn that one time. How did that happen? So if I could get them all to spawn in this area, it would be like the most convenient thing. Looks like it's not happening again. The only thing I'm scared of becoming shiny here are Pichus. Because their shiny looks almost exactly the same. Everything else is identifiable as a shiny that spawns in this area except for a Pichu. A lone Pichu, you probably won't tell the difference. They've got to be in groups. I hope Slurpuff is in ZA. I love having a Slurpuff, and I miss him. Oh, excuse me. In Pokemon X, you could have your character wearing a Slurpuff dress. It was the cutest thing. That was all I wore. Customization is coming back. Though I'm worried because they say that... I mean, this is kind of good that there's, like, no gender lock on the clothing. But that implies to me there probably won't be poofy dresses, and I want a Slurpuff dress again. Have you read books on stream? I have not. I've never thought of trying that. Is that a thing I should try? I guess I've never considered it. That sounds interesting. It's a tiny fox. See, I don't know if you can tell, but we're in the Pokemon equivalent of kind of old Japan. You can kind of tell by the clothing everybody's wearing, it's influenced by that. Not everybody, but this little kid. He has pocket money. Any more energy drink? Excuse me. Ugh. There are Bellsprout. You just finished writing. You're almost finished writing a book. Oh, that's cool. Well, if nothing else, if you're looking for proofreaders, I will do my best to make time and take a look. At the very least, I can help you do that. I've helped some relatives with kind of proofreading their books and giving ideas. So if you're interested, once you finish it, and if you want someone to take a look at it, I'll be happy to. Yeah, I'm eepy. I don't know what it was. I didn't sleep very well last night. I had weird dreams. Can't remember them, but I know they were weird. Maybe I will go to GameStop after stream. I just have a feeling if I don't get it today, I'm probably not going to get it. Scalpers. Hopefully GameStop holds the line, but you never know. You know what? Oh! Well, that sounds interesting, Judge. I wouldn't be against that idea. You know what? I don't spend enough... I haven't read it yet, Oceanus, and I will. I'm terrible with things that pop up on Discord. I have a tendency to dismiss them and not think about it. Someone else sent me some stuff to read, so I will. Oh no, your father got sick and now you have it? Dude. That sucks, especially with, there's some pretty nasty COVID going around. The coof. Are we allowed to say COVID now? I think we are, right? Oh yeah, I plan to rest after stream. Some more sleep or something. Just under the weather. I'm under the weather a lot for health reasons, so it's normal. Totally fine. What I'm more worried about is trying to avoid the strain of COVID that's going around. Thank you, Kipster. I know what you're talking about. I was actually going to before stream and then I forgot again, so thank you. Much appreciated. And that is not sarcasm. Where are the Bellsprout? Bellsprout, be shiny. Calling me out in public, I see how it is. No, but I'm often awful with Discord. I didn't used to be. I don't know what it is. I think because I get notifications about it on my phone, I tend to treat it like other notifications on my phone and just go and get rid of it. Palworld, dude, I wish I didn't have to work a job so that I could just do fun stuff like video games full time. That would be fun. Just play Palworld nonstop. Palworld, Pokemon, and get out of my way. Get my way, you die. Walmart still hasn't shipped my pay. They said they will soon. I hope they do. I really want to watch Superman on 4K. I think it's supposed to come out technically today. It's supposed to be delivered the 22nd. It is now, what, the 26th? 25th? Walmart. The only reason I pre-ordered through Walmart was because every place else, including Amazon, was sold out. So I was like, crap, I really want this 4K. I guess I'll pay Walmart to do it. And they are dragging their feet. Oh, really? You just kind of doom scroll, but in Discord, just wander around in there. It's easy to like gather a bunch of servers without realizing it. I recently had to purge all the servers I belonged to because I belonged to way too many. It was stupid how many I belonged to. How do we get rich so we can all play Palworld together? Well, I think one of us would need to win the lottery and then share it with everybody else, right? That's really the only way I can think of it. Invent something? What, on the spot? Now I'm fresh out of ideas, man. Sprout. They're killing me. Just one. Just a single shiny. Pants with wheels on the butt. Call it the Plop and Scoot. What would it be, like Heelys where they pop out? That would be really funny. Your mom got banned from Walmart pharmacy because she got tired of them holding her meds hostage so they could explain it. Oh, that sounds irritating. I don't use Walmart for my prescriptions, but that would drive me insane. I use Walgreens and they're just like, have you had these meds before? And I go, yeah. And they go, okay. That's the end of that conversation. Flop and scoot. You could wear them with Heelys and then be like the ultimate scooting machine. What just caused that little lag spike? What spawned? Oh, a bunch of applins spawned in. Kill them! They're not supposed to be here. Get rid of the apples. Kill the apples! Here for Bellsprout. Puchiena! I want to say something, but I can't say it. I'll get in trouble with Twitch. Hipster knows what it is. He knows the video that popped into my brain. I'm pretty sure it's even taken down from YouTube now. But it's funny. Yeah, see, you get it. Kipster understands. Kipster gets it. See you later, Ralky. Thank you again for all of the gifted subs. You are so sweet. I hope if I don't see you again by the time I end stream that you have a wonderful day. How much time do we have left in the sandwich? Oh, the sandwich is out, which explains all... God. He used up an entire shiny sandwich and got nothing. Alright, let's do it again. It was... Excuse me. Lettuce, salty and sour. Use a parasol pick. I love the sandwich music. Version 1 is a backpack battery, and then we wait a year for a belt version for 2. Oh man, you got this all planned out. But are you an engineer? That'll be the difficult part. He's actually making it work, right? Are you writing this down? No, I'm shiny hunting. You're the one working. What? Well, I'm not an engineer. I don't know what you want me to do. Oh. She is an engineer. I don't know that would be the... Hello, new friend I wish to collab with. Make me a thing. All right, we're back to getting Bellsprouts again. Applins, get out! The feds will get you. No, it'll be like Tesla all over again. The plop and scoot will just be too powerful and they'll take us out and take all of our inventions. Can't trust them. You want me to put wheels on your what? Hey, don't worry about it. It's the plop and scoot. It'll make us rich. Well, hello, Void. Thank you so much. Welcome to the shoal. did just make the bots right. You made our day a little brighter. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've got a new outfit coming out on the 4th, actually. Which I can't shut up about. Honestly, I'm too happy about it. I wish I could debut it now. Technically, I could because well, I could, but I don't want to. I'll make it excited. I've got a version of the model that has both outfits on it, but I'm afraid to load it in and use it in case I press the wrong button and suddenly reveal it to everybody, you know? Hi, Corin, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Get out of here, Flamantis. We don't want you. We're only here for... bunch of jerks spawning in when all I want is Bellsprout. Oh, Corentin, thank you, Corin. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Let's see. Anytime now. I say that, but I've run into so many shinies over the past few days that I'm afraid I will not get anything this stream. Wish they had spawned in a place where there weren't a ton of applin. Oh, what you got? Oh, a business email? Yeah, actually, squidorable@protonmail.com. That's what I use for all of my business contact and stuff, like for reaching out to people. So if you want to send something there, you can absolutely do so. I would be happy to take a look. And I mean, that goes to anybody. If anybody needs to ever reach out via email for some reason, that's my email. Yeah, Kipster's very proud of his email. crylesshard@gmail.com is kind of an amazing email. Do you still tell people to email their complaints there? Because you really should, after every match. Thank you, Judge. Has anybody ever actually sent you an email? That would be really funny if you just start doing it with every match and then collect the emails that you get, and then you could anonymously post them online on like a blog. It would actually be really funny. All you'd have to do is remove the screen names. No, think about it. I think that has potential. Like, make a Twitter account. And that's all it is. You do dramatic readings. No, that's really cool, Oceanus, honestly. Are you gonna try it? Oh, you did last night? Awesome. I've been a little annoying, but I have been, I have gotten through to Atari. I managed to get through to somebody. I was like, if you need anybody to test the new Bubsy game. Yeah, it's all lowercase, Judge. Sorry, I didn't specify. If you need someone to test your new Bubsy game or stream it, I love Bubsy and I did all the games, so I would love to be included on that list if you have one. twiddling my thumbs. So, we'll see. I may not be big enough for them to pay attention to, but boy, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Thank you, Void. No, it would. It would be cool. It probably won't happen, but it would be really cool. So I had to shoot my shot, right? You gotta shoot your shot. Gotta get going anyway. Hey, thank you so much, Judge. I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself. And my hands are all sweaty, and all I'm doing is shiny hunting. Have you guys ever seen Gamer Goo? I've thought about trying it. It's like an antiperspirant for your hands that they make for gaming. And I've thought about buying it, but then I reconsider. I know it's called Gamer Goo. That's why I haven't bought it yet. It's so that you don't get sweaty hands while gaming, which is a good idea, but the name is awful. I don't want Gamer Goo. But it sounds useful. Palm Spaghetti would be a much better name. But Palm Spaghetti is actually a thing. Part of Palm Spaghetti. So it might already be patented. Palm Spaghetti is a much better name, though. Anything's a better name than Gamer Goo. It's called Spinner Rogue Blade, and you have the VODs. Oh, cool. Well, I might peek in and take a look at some point then. That's interesting. That's cool. Oh. Damn Bellsprout. There's so many of them, but none of them are what I want. Oh. Excuse me. Gonna work well. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you following, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I think I'm gonna be able to run the full 2 hours today. My jaw hasn't been an issue, so that's good. It's like Beyblade if it were Survivors type, like, game. Interesting. I don't know what that would look like, but that's interesting. Sorry, I keep yawning into the mic. Oh my goodness. Part of it's the calming music in the Pokemon game. It's very relaxing. And Bellsprout. This time, for certain. Yeah. I've got this monster drink. It's ultra red. I hate it. But I don't want to waste it now that I've opened it, so I'm drinking it. And the taste is just, oh. It was part of like a red, white, and blue pack. Pardon me. I love the strong taste of Monster White, so I was hoping that everything else would taste that good, but it's not. Oh, you may not have your YouTube link to your Twitch? See, I keep seeing these leaves right here, these ones, and thinking that they're green apples. That's why I came over here. They're just a different shade of leaf. Because a green apple would be a shiny. No way. Yeah, well. I'm so excited for ZA. I think I'm gonna take the day off of work, actually. We've been low on inventory and stuff at my job, so I'm gonna be able to. Fun. I'm an apple. Whoa, whoa, you're going in the wrong direction, buddy. Hello, child. Wish there was a place that I could eat. Rest. It would give the best spawn in. Let's test something. Let me do it on this hill. It will. Let's try here. Welcome back, Dino. I believe that was Ralki. I think he's AFK now. But if you can hear this, Ralki, Dino thanks you for your gift sub. Ralki was very generous today. That actually did okay. So let's try just doing the picnic method from here for now. Spawn-ins are a little strange. You have to, like, not spawn in on top of the horde of the outbreak. As you can see, they're spawning in now. If I was on top of the outbreak, they would not be spawning in. They'd be spawning in out in this direction. No, that's a good spot. Ah. I think we'll use this spot for now. Oh, you might get a gaming PC. That sounds like it'd be worth it. Especially if you game a lot, totally worth it. Yeah, see, there they go. Now they're popping in. See how far out they spawn in. I'm only getting on the back of Rhydon for this because it lets you zoom out further when you use back. So from a distance now I can scan around, you see. Mainly 4 games: Star Control Origins, Yakuza 0, Borderlands 4, and Prince. Yakuza 0 is really good. Though you know what? I don't like what they're doing now with Yakuza. They're making Yakuza Kiwami 3. And they're completely changing the looks of one of the characters to make it an actor. And I think that's kind of lame. You were a Bakugan Battle Brawlers kid? You know what? I was too old for that at the time, so I know very little about Bakugan. I just know their figures turn into like cute little monsters, I think. Can't tell if that's a shiny swaddle or just the it was just the shading from the shadows. Yeah, though Yakuza 0 is great. 100%. One of my favorite video games is Yakuza 7, and I was so embarrassed when I called it Yakuza 8 in a post yesterday. I swear I know what I'm talking about. Yakuza 7 is amazing. It was my first Yakuza game, and still my favorite. One of my favorite games. I love Ichiban. And then there was the sequel, and I tried playing it, and I can't. It's not as interesting. They did something with it, and I can't put my finger on it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like it doesn't feel right. How to describe it? Well, I much prefer shiny hunting at night here. Holy crap. Oh yeah, Yakuza 0 is a great time. But how much easier they are to spot in the darkness. You don't like new Bakugan? That sucks! When they update a franchise and it just doesn't hit the same. Good. That's one thing Pokemon's been really good about is consistency with its shows. Honestly, toward the end of Ash's story, they did an amazing job. Like the Journeys series. The Journeys series is so good. Sorry. They did such a good job with that. And with the dubbing too. And I learned that Lisa Ortiz is the reason why. She's their voice director now. And she is an amazing voice actress. And it's so exciting. Oh, really? It was so popular they tried to ban it? There was always talk about that with Pokemon, but it never happened at any of my schools. Probably because I was older than the usual age demographic for Pokemon. Everybody else were little kids, and I was like, yay! And well, I'm not going to give out my age. I wasn't old, but I was much older than the younger kids that were playing it at the time. So I was that weirdo. It was my first Game Boy game. I bought a Game Boy to play Pokemon. I think it was the only game I owned, actually, for Game Boy was Pokemon Red. And then when Pokemon Crystal came out, I didn't have a Game Boy Color, so I didn't play Gold or Silver. But when Crystal came out, by that point, I had a Game Boy Color. And my brother and I managed to convince my dad, because we were both really early on the internet, we managed to convince him and find a place for him to order Crystal through. It was in Japanese, and we played it. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we played it. Because you could play as a girl, that was the big thing, right? Like, oh my god. I actually bought a Japanese Crystal cartridge recently, specifically just so I could relive that experience of not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Spawn. Where are they spawning? They're not spawning. It's a bunch of yep, they're the Applin. Tunic. That sounds familiar. Tunic sounds really familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I've heard of it. Did it have, like, main characters that were kind of furry creatures? Cute little fox is the protagonist. Yes. I don't know much about it, but I do remember what you're talking about now. Yeah, little fuzzy guy. That's about all I remember. When you say the name, that's what I think of, is a little fuzzy dude. A gopher? I've never seen a gopher in real life. Are they cute? Oh, I didn't mean to go into photo mode. Larger guinea pigs? Well, then they must be adorable. I've seen groundhogs, but not gophers. Football with legs. You would say your day is dynamite. Currently perfect. I'm so happy. Okay. Pichu, is it the moonlight? Yeah, it's the moonlight. See, sometimes... Oh. Sorry, Ekans. Didn't mean to bother you. Sometimes the way the lighting works in this game, it can be hard to tell if something is a different color or if it's the environment. They're really chubby, right? They're big. I love groundhogs. They're lazy and cute. It's a lot of Applin. Hey, I'm gonna show you guys something. Look at all these shinies I've gotten recently. These guys aren't shinies. I got them through raid battles. But here, it's not a shiny. Shiny. I'm so proud of them. This little guy I'm particularly proud of because he is hard to find. And he's authentic. Growlithe doesn't look that different. This is a male, so he's useless. Normally I would not say such things. Salandit can't evolve. So it's hard to get a shiny female one. I do have a shiny female one on my Sun and Moon game. No, he can't evolve. He can't do anything. Only the females can evolve, so he's stuck like this forever. So there's really not much you can do with the male Salandit, unfortunately. And then I got a bunch of Mareep. And then this guy I stumbled upon accidentally. I got a few Murkrow, Bullaby, Smoliv, and that's my Genko wearing Scovillain, him. And that's his Babby form. And then there's that stupid Applin. And then there's, I'm pretty sure he's hacked, but this is original trainer. He's just from Pokemon Go. He must be hacked. I know, right? Males, useless. That's totally a thing I say. No. And just male Salandits that are shiny, they just kind of sit in the box. Salazzle is amazing. But Salandit, not so much. Poor little guy, he can't help it. Oh, is a groundhog? Oh, that's even cuter. God, my second sparkling sandwich is almost over. Still not a shiny to show for. Your is a serious bunny infection. Luckily, it's a very cute infection. That's the thing with bunnies. They're not very bright, but they really are cute. Yeah, groundhogs are big. Gophers are like, isn't the thing in Caddyshack, the little puppet, isn't that a gopher? I've never seen Caddyshack, but I know vaguely what they might look like. Whee! Come on, guys. Cut me some slack. Seconds left. Alright, we'll do one more sandwich. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the thing again here. That is salty sour. Need to take that picture. Salty sour. Gonna have to do some more Herba Mystica hunting today. Yeah, they're not very bright. have a set of bunnies across the street at the same time nearly every day, always jumping in front of your car. Poor little dumb things. Oh, excuse me. That's hilarious. Poor little dummies. Good job on not hitting them. Cut me some slack here, guys. Before I end stream, I would love to have a shiny. I'll see you later too, Dino. Have fun with your movies. I think I'm actually gonna watch Weapons today. I'm finally gonna watch it, Eli. I'm gonna watch Weapons. See you later. Oh, I have a feeling we're not getting any shiny this stream. All my luck has been off stream. I have a bad feeling that I've got bad on stream luck. Having to use 3 shiny sandwiches and still not finding a shiny is pretty wild. What does that even get the odds to? Let me check. I'm curious. Pokemon Scarlet Violet shiny odds. Here's an infographic. The odds should be 1 in 512 can be a shiny. With the shiny charm, a shiny sandwich, and over 60 plus knocked out on the outbreak. So we definitely should have seen one by now. The odds have not been in my favor. And you'd be able to tell from a distance because, like I said, the leaves turn kind of brown on a shiny, keep calling it Victory Bell, a shiny Bellsprout. And their head is a little more fluorescent yellow. See, normally shiny odds are, let's see here. You have shiny charm, they're 1 in 2048. And if you combine that with everything else, a shiny sandwich makes it 1 in 1024. And then an outbreak can be 1 in 1,365. So when you start combining all of those, your odds get increasingly better and better and better. Oh, bad luck. I knocked out all of the 60 plus on off stream this morning. But you know what? I still love shiny hunting. Ow. For my job by yawning. In Scarlet Violet, I actually really love shiny hunting in this game. It is my favorite shiny hunting. Except for, I really like SOS chaining in Sun and Moon. That's how I caught my shiny Salandit that was a female, which is super rare. I lucked into it. SOS chaining is this thing that was in Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where if a Pokemon gets to low enough HP, like they're able to call for help and pull in another Pokemon. into the battle. And so that increases the shiny odds. So if you continuously do that, so you knock out the one that got called in and then you have it call another one. And they can only do that a certain number of times before they run out of moves and knock themselves out. So you've got to like alternate. It's really fun. Of course, my idea of fun may be different than your idea of fun. It probably sounds really tedious to some people, but I find it relaxing. This is like my Zen state, my time to relax. And I bet you I'm not going to get one on stream, and then as soon as I'm off stream, it's going to happen. Mark my words and keep an eye on my Twitter, because I think that's what's going to happen. Excuse me. What sucks is today is not the only day, I believe. It's not only the day that the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon come out at GameStop. I'm pretty sure that a new Pokemon set releases today, so the scalpers will have already been all over GameStop. I could be wrong, but I believe that was today. And you get a free Yveltal card. I believe it's Yveltal for a purchase today, so I guess I'll try going to GameStop, but they're gonna... It's possible they will have nothing by the time I get there because of scalpers. If I take a bus ride, it's gonna be like an hour and a half. Just the shading. Darn, I'd hoped that I had found a shiny. It's like, it's not happening today, guys. Yeah, they do. I know GameStop has, like, purchase limits in place, but people get around those by hiring people to go buy more for them. I've seen it happen. Like, online, they will get other people to go in for them to buy more stuff so that they can just buy out the whole supply. They're scummy and awful, and I hate them. Like, you will find... One of my favorite books is Atlas Shrugged. You will not find someone who is much more capitalistic than I am, but They need to be stopped, dude. They're ruining the hobby. It's too much, man. It's too much. Let's see. Who are we going to raid into? Let's take a look, see who's out there. Sorry, I started thinking about Vigilante again. Yeah. No, when I went to the Mall of America, they've got Topps machines in the Mall of America. Nobody sells cards in the Mall of America unless they're Japanese packs at like 3 times the price. Right? And they do. They're insane. Like, the stores will have a Japanese pack for $10 that has 5 cards in it. But that's what they have to do, or else the scalpers buy everything up. So it's a no-win scenario, but they've got these machines that scalpers, like, stock. Topps machines. They're vending machines, and you can buy Pokemon cards out of them. And for a Korean box, which would cost like $25, they charge over $100. It's insane. And it's like the only Pokemon cards you can find that are in English are in that thing. And they want like an Elite Trainer box for $120. Off. I'm not that desperate. I sold all my big investment cards a while ago. I'm just in this for fun, man. You know? Let's see here. Ooh, I'm curious about this. I think I'm going to raid into Emiliana. Because she is playing Silent Hill F. Emiliana. Let me make sure I spell it right. Okay, awesome. Yeah, guys, I'll call it for stream today. I'll probably end up having a shiny in 10 minutes to post on X, is my guess. Because that's my luck. We're going to go see Emiliana. She is currently playing Silent Hill F, which I am curious about. So let's go take a look. And thank you. Thank you for encouraging me, Kipster. I know that I said I wasn't going to stream today, and you kind of encouraged me to give it a shot and see if I could manage it, and I did. And I needed that push, so thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for always having that raid message ready to go. I will see you guys tomorrow for tabletop. Regardless of the state of my jaw, we'll be there. So hope to see you there. And I hope that if you're not there, or if you are, that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. Bye. Let's go. And if you're on another
Sometimes,
platform, thank you